Hello, hi everyone. So we are going to continue with topic 4 and this time part 2. All right, we are going to focus on the common types of proposal available. There are 4 common types. First one is internal and external proposal. And then we have solicited and unsolicited proposal. We have event proposal and lastly research proposal. Okay, first thing first, let's look at internal proposal. Okay, what is internal proposal? Internal proposal is written to someone within your organization. For example, okay, a training officer asks HR department of your company, all right, to make a need analysis to find out, okay, the kind of training that the staff needs. Okay, that is one. So the purpose of the proposal is to prepare a training required or needed by those in the organization. Another example may be you are the student of UTHM, you prepare a proposal for a program to help UTHM students upskill their soft skills. Okay, all right. So that is also an internal proposal. So you, a UTHM student, prepare a proposal to solve an issue in UTHM. So, in writing an internal proposal, it is actually almost the same as writing up an external proposal. You need the introduction, of course, the background, the benefits of the project, the description of works, the results, methods, the plan, the schedule, the costings, the budgets, and so on and so forth. However, what makes it different from the external proposal is that your focus should be in solving the issues or problems or the needs of an organization itself, your organization, nothing regarding outside organization. Then how to write an internal proposal? Almost similar to any kind of proposals. First, you need to develop your ideas. Then you create your hook here. Based on the idea you have, you can write up your introduction and make sure your introduction, your problem, okay, that you want to solve is something that can hook the interest of the organization itself. All right. Then you need to explain how you will execute your project and then put it into details with the budgets, the costs, the aims and whatnot, and then draft your document. Meanwhile, external proposal is written, okay, to solve an issue or problems outside of an organization. So meaning that you prepare the proposal to maybe come up with a project not related to your organization. As an example, you are a THM student, okay? So you prepare a proposal to solve an issue maybe at Kampung Parit Jelutong. Kampung Parit Jelutong is not part of UTHM community. So this is considered as external proposal. All right, now next proposal is solicited proposal. So the solicited proposal is prepared or written based on a request made by anyone. It can either be internally or externally. For example, they may ask you in oral mode, okay, oral form, or they may write a letter or a request for proposals or RFP for you to prepare certain proposals for them. Right. For example, okay, you are asked by your supervisor to prepare a program proposal, all right, and it is requested on you to do so. Okay, so that is solicited proposal. All right, there are several key attributes of solicited proposals. Let's look at the first one. Usually, a solicited proposal will have a targeted audience. What does it mean here? It means that when you prepare a solicited proposal, you will need to tailor your proposal based on the requirement or the needs of your client or the organization, because usually they have a target audience. They do have that. So you need to follow how many people, okay, who are they, all right, where. They also have this specified for you. They also have clear guidelines on what they want to have in the proposal and what they do not want to have in the proposal. So basically, you are guided in what you should include and what you shouldn't be including in the proposal. Okay, all right. The third one, it is more competitive in nature. You will see many solicited proposals submitted together, not only from you, it probably will be from other competitors. For example, you might have a business proposal. Okay, you can prepare a business proposal. However, you may not be the only person submitting the business proposal. There may be others. Okay, we call them the competitors who would like to fight to gain maybe the fund or the sponsors or the budget. Okay, and then they might want to win that business deal. Okay, so that's why it is more competitive. Okay, it has competitive environment. Okay, the next key attribute is the pre-existing relationship, meaning, okay, when someone requests you to prepare a proposal, usually it is because you do have an established relationship with them. Okay, no one would like to propose you to prepare a proposal unless they know your ability, your credibility. Okay, they know what you can do and what you cannot do. So that's why usually it is more on the relationship you have, the connection you have. Okay, the better relationship or the connection you have, the more solicited proposals you might get, okay, in the future. Right? Okay, when we compare solicited proposal with the unsolicited proposal, chances are higher for you to gain the success. Why? This is because someone is requesting you to do something. So basically, they will give you the project. Okay, they will give you the project. Okay, because they want it, so they will get what they want. Basically that. Right? So, how about the unsolicited proposal? The unsolicited proposal is usually a proposal prepared not based on any request made by anyone. It is because you believe that this is the thing that should be done. Okay, you believe that. So, you prepare the proposal and you ask others to actually accept what you believe in. Okay, so in nature there should be lots of convincing going on here. You need to persuade more compared to the solicited proposal. Okay, you need to persuade or convince the recipient, okay, anyone, maybe the sponsors or maybe the fund givers, okay, or the grant givers, to actually convince enough by your idea, okay, by your proposal. For example, you said that, okay, this issue is a big issue in UTHM, so you want to come up with a program, okay, to solve that issue among UTHM students probably, and then you propose it to the student council, okay, to the student council, all right, and this is not requested by the student council, but you just believe that this is important and something should be done. So you need to be able to persuade them to agree to your idea. So basically that. Now let's look at the key attributes of unsolicited proposals. Okay. For the unsolicited proposals, you need to have a proactive approach. Okay, what do I mean by this? Because no one requests you to do this. Okay, so you need to showcase to your potential clients or potential fund givers that this is important. There is a need for this. There is, even though there is no request, but something need to be done. So lots of persuasion coming in. Okay, and you need to be able to speak well, and you need to also be able to prepare a very strong proposal document. The second attribute is the flexibility. Since no one is giving you a guideline, okay, a clear guideline on what to do, what not to do, so basically you are given the flexibility to actually play around, to prepare lots of things, okay, to include more things, as long as you believe that this is important, this is crucial, to make them believe that what you are writing here is important. Okay. The third one is the targeted outreach, meaning that when you prepare the proposal, you know you have a target. For example, you target to solve the issue at Kampung Parit Jelutong, so you offer the proposal to maybe the community or the head of the village, okay, of that village of Kampung Parit Jelutong, okay. Even though you are not requested to prepare the proposal, but you believe that this is crucial, beneficial, okay, to the people in Kampung Barik Jelutong, so you offer it to the right person, okay, so it is more targeted, all right. Next, for unsolicited proposal, you will probably have a higher risk for the proposal to be rejected. What does it mean here? Okay, since no one is actually proposing you or requesting you to prepare the document, chances are you might get rejected because they might not see what you view as important to be important to them. Okay, your viewpoints might be different, so higher chance for you to be rejected. And then last but not least, the opportunity for differentiation. What does it mean here? Okay, it means here, since there will be no similar guideline, no, what we call it, no one probably will have the same kind of proposal. Each proposal will probably sending out different ideas. So you will have the chance to actually stand out more compared to others. Okay, so there will be a potential creation of opportunities. Okay, all right. Okay, now what you are seeing here is a summary on the differences between solicited and unsolicited proposals. Okay, you can look at the attributes here, okay, how it is initiated, the purpose, the target audience, the content, the timing, the approval process, and also the response rate. So these two are different, okay, and one is basically requested, another one is basically submitted. Okay, so there will be pros and cons. Okay, right? And so there we have it. We are done with the topic. Okay. All right. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Okay. And that's all for today. See you later. Bye.